Taylor Frankie Paul is back in the headlines, and this time it's about a deeply personal and emotional chapter in her life. The popular TikTok personality and reality TV star has officially been granted supervised visitation with her young son, whom she shares with Dakota Mortensen. The news has sparked widespread conversation online, with fans and critics alike weighing in on what this means for Taylor, Dakota, and most importantly, their child. According to recent reports, the court has ruled that Taylor Frankie Paul will be allowed to spend time with her son under supervised conditions. This means that while she can see and bond with her child, a third party must be present during those visits to ensure the child's safety and well-being. Supervised visitation is often ordered in cases where there have been concerns about stability, behavior, or past incidents, and it's typically seen as a step toward rebuilding trust and potentially working toward unsupervised access in the future. For those who have followed Taylor's journey, this development comes after a turbulent period in her personal life. Over the past year, she has faced intense public scrutiny, legal issues, and personal struggles that played out both in the media and across social platforms. Her relationship with Dakota Mortensen has also been a focal point, marked by ups and downs, that ultimately led to this legal situation regarding their child. Dakota Mortensen, who has largely maintained a more private stance compared to Taylor's highly public persona, has not made extensive public comments about the court's decision. However, sources close to the situation suggest that his primary focus has always been on ensuring a safe and stable environment for their son. The court's ruling appears to reflect a balance between allowing Taylor to remain present in her child's life while also prioritizing the child's welfare. Fans of Taylor Frankie Paul have expressed mixed reactions to the news. Some are supportive, seeing this as a positive step forward and an opportunity for Taylor to rebuild her relationship with her son. They believe that supervised visitation can serve as a structured and safe way for her to demonstrate growth and responsibility. Others, however, remain cautious, pointing to her past controversies and questioning whether this arrangement is enough to address underlying concerns. On social media, the conversation has been intense. Supporters have flooded comment sections with messages of encouragement, emphasizing the importance of second chances and personal growth. Meanwhile, critics have voiced concerns about accountability and the long-term impact on the child. It's a reminder of how public Taylor's life has become, with deeply personal matters now subject to widespread public opinion. Legal experts note that supervised visitation is not necessarily a permanent arrangement. In many cases, it serves as a transitional phase. If the parent complies with court requirements, demonstrates stability, and meets certain conditions, the court may later revisit the arrangement and consider expanding visitation rights. For Taylor, this could mean that her current situation is just one step in a longer journey toward regaining more access to her child. This situation also highlights the broader challenges that come with co-parenting under difficult circumstances. Navigating custody arrangements is never easy, and when combined with public scrutiny, it becomes even more complex. Both Taylor and Dakota are now faced with the task of putting aside personal differences to focus on what matters most, the well-being of their son. For Taylor Frankie Paul, this moment could mark a turning point. It's an opportunity to show growth, responsibility, and commitment as a parent. While the road ahead may not be easy, supervised visitation offers a chance to rebuild trust and strengthen the bond with her child in a controlled and supportive environment. As the story continues to unfold, many will be watching closely to see what happens next. Will Taylor meet the court's expectations and eventually gain more freedom in her visitation? How will Dakota respond moving forward? And most importantly, how will this arrangement impact their son in the long run? One thing is certain, this is a developing story that goes beyond headlines and social media debates. At its core, it's about a family navigating a challenging situation and trying to find a path forward. Stay tuned for more updates as we continue to follow this story.